Welcome to Agile in a Nutshell. I'm your host, Jonathan Rasmussen. If you're new to Agile or you're coming from a traditional waterfall background, I get how scary Agile can be. Changing requirements, adaptive plans, no roles, chaos, these are all really scary things. But what I hope to show you is that you already are Agile, you already know how it works, and a little bit about what to expect when working on an Agile project. Now, what do you do when faced with too much to do and not enough time? Well, if you're like most of us, you start with a list. You make a list and write everything down, and this in itself can feel pretty good, just getting it all out there. Then you size things up, you set some priorities, you start executing your plan, and update it as you go. And this is generally how most people deal with this problem of having too much to do and not enough time. Now, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. We do the exact same thing in Agile. Only instead of to-do lists, tasks, and guesses, we use fancier terms like master story lists, user stories, and estimates. But the mechanics are pretty much the same. We start with the features our customers would like to see in their software. We call these user stories. We prioritize them, we size them, and then every 2 weeks we get together and we deliver them in something called an iteration, a 2-week sprint. And that becomes the basis of our Agile plan. Now, there are a few things that are different in Agile than traditional waterfall. For example, if we're going to break things down and deliver small features of functionality, then things like analysis, design, coding, and testing need to be continuous activities. These last as long as the project. In other words, you're never done analysis or testing on an Agile project. These start on day one with the very first feature and continue right through to the end of the project. Also, Agile's really big in this concept of one team. There is no analysis team, developer team, or QA team. There's one team committed to working together for the duration of the project, doing whatever it takes to make the project a success. It's kind of like a mini startup. That means roles blur on an Agile project. Quality is a team responsibility. Developers test. Testers can do analysis. And UX designers can track and set expectations. People still have core skills like programming or testing, but they're empowered and given the freedom to use their innate talents and help out however best they can, and are no longer limited by a single title or role. Another big difference is adaptive planning. We'd all like our project plans to look like this, but we all know in reality they look a lot more like this. So when reality changes, Agile changes the plan, and the preferred way to do that is to flex on scope. Agile's not big on pushing out deadlines, asking for more money, or dropping quality. We ship the best product we can with the time and money we've got, and we do that by being flexible in scope. And finally, while documents and plans are sometimes a necessary form of waste, we never lose sight of the one thing of value we produce on a software project: the software. Working software is the primary measure of success on an Agile project. It's what we ride into battle with. It's what we deploy into production. It's what our customers pay us for. And it's the most reliable way to measure progress. Okay, 3 bonus tips before I let you go. Something for the heart, the head, and the soul. Deliver something of value every week. If you remember one thing from this video, take away this concept of value every week. Put yourself in the customer's shoes. What would give you greater confidence that your team is delivering? Working software or documentation and plans? When you ask yourself, how can I deliver something of value every week, you're going to be forced to do certain things. You're going to have to prioritize. You're going to have to break things down. You're going to have to test. You're going to have to get feedback. You'll have to adapt the plan as you go. These are all good, healthy things for your project. And by the way, don't get stressed about the 1 week thing. If it takes 2 or 3 weeks, that's fine. Just time box your delivery cycles, break things down, and start delivering value. Next, start doing these 4 software engineering practices today. Agile doesn't work unless you have a strong software engineering underpinning everything that's going on in your project. Technical excellence is really important. All bets are off if you skip this part of the journey. So make sure your developers are continuously integrating their code, writing unit tests, and improving the design of the software as they go. And finally, something for the soul, accept these 3 simple truths. It's impossible to gather all the requirements at the start of your project. The ones you do gather are guaranteed to change, and there will always be more to do than time and money allow. That's just life. That's just reality. That's just the state of any interesting project. And once you accept these, managing your project becomes a lot easier. Final words. Do I think everyone will one day be doing Agile? No way. Why? For the same reason people don't eat right and exercise. Look, this is really tough stuff. Agile requires a lot of discipline, transparency, and thinking, and not everyone's into this style of work. But I'll tell you what, the very people you want to hire probably are, because people who love taking initiative, being empowered, and given the autonomy and freedom that comes with this way of working love it. It's a lot of fun, it feels good, and it delivers wonderful results. So I hope you've enjoyed this. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's lots more to learn, but I hope that you get Agile's nothing special. You already know how it works, and that I and many others on the web here are here to help you if you'd like to learn more about this exciting way of working. Please contact me if you do want to learn more. I love talking about this stuff. You can reach me at jonathan@agilewarrior.com. Take care. Till next time. Bye-bye.